I think so. I feel really strong about our tribe.
Adrian and Sula are engaged. That is dangerous to have in the game.
Previously on Survivor Weekender.
Our tribe was very set on voting Adrian. And Sula's his fiance, so I feel like those top two choices are like pretty evident to me.
Adrian was gunning pretty hard for me. He's just like, oh, he doesn't care. That's not fun to like not care. So yeah, I would like to go for him really, really hard.
If push came to shove, they would not work together. I don't think they'll go down with the other ship.
Very ready to work to vote one of them out because I don't trust.
I didn't know that you.
I'm obviously playing it. You're coming to me, you're coming to me, like, I have to play it.
But I mean, I'm obviously not willing anymore if I know you have it.
I don't believe that's for a minute.
People are worried about you. And
I was not expecting that. Keep talking, I'm just gonna grab some grapes.
I don't trust Sula as far as I can throw. Vote saying I'll vote them out, but not this one. Tell me everything I need to know.
one vote for Sula and one vote for Adrian.
Brian, I believe this is Diego. Next person voted out of Survivor Weekender Season 3. Sula. That's 3. That's enough.
How does everyone feel?
It's not fun. It's not great, like, voting someone out. I'm like, I really like Sula, and I was like, I could, like, get along really well in all of this, and so I think I'm just like, it sucks.
I really liked Sula. I thought we got along really well, and I definitely saw her as an ally. But as much as I hate to say it, they're engaged. You could see the connection that they had, whether or not they want to form an alliance or meant to form an alliance or make it look that way, it did.
That was, like, really nerve-wracking. It felt like...
Yeah.
Survive your first tribal.
Yeah, man. Frees up your game a lot more now because everyone's, like, gonna view you as an individual player rather than as, like, one other player.
I hope so, yeah.
Because then if we do both survive, then yeah, it's like we're the biggest targets in the game. Exactly.
Yeah. Like, the only reason you guys were brought up really was because of the fact that you're here together.
Did anyone mention, like, who they voted for? I'm just curious. You go to go Sula, or?
Mercy split, actually.
Yeah. I voted for Sula.
No, I didn't vote. I voted for you. I could be only because I told Sula I wouldn't vote for her, and I was going to keep my word.
Okay.
There, and
He came out and he was like, who voted for who? And he was like trying to figure out all of the votes. I was like, I felt bad for you guys because of course you weren't going to put Sula's name down, you know?
Like, it is what it is.
And he immediately pulled you aside and talk about it and stuff like that.
I wanted to be like, yeah, like it was for the game, and
Yeah.
I'm still open to working with you.
I said the exact same thing. I was like, and it was like a game decision, and like the fact that him and Sula were not open to voting each other in that last round, like they kept being like the next one was like really confirmed the things that I was worried about. So I still feel good about that vote.
I felt a little bit powerless. I was like, you know, I look for her, I go out, and then she goes out next. Honestly, I stayed in because I have some strong suits to pitch. This team needs a physical player. I mean, if they want to walk into just another loss, like, and risk it, like, that's on them. I hope they want to keep me along. I can't do much about it.
opportunity is once again up for grabs. Yeah. In addition, we are also playing for a reward. The winning tribe will be partaking in homemade dessert.
At the challenge, we saw that Zula was eliminated, and I had a moment aside with Adrian where I kind of just joked with him to break the ice and be like, oh, did you vote for your fiance? And he said no. And he said that he played an idol for himself. And I'm like, okay, 2 fiancés definitely would have told each other if they both had idols. So Zula didn't have no idol, and I know that the red tribe, one of them has the idol. And I'm gonna be more vigilant about Allie and Corey because Allie's been very, very gung-ho about, I had to watch them, they were looking for stuff all the time. Like, what if they is actually you?
For today's challenge, 3 people on your tribe will start with their wrists cuffed to rope. Those ropes are braided to each other. Once you've fully untangled those 3 ropes, you can then uncuff yourself, and you're gonna take those ropes out here. The paddleboarder will go out on the paddleboard, grab puzzle pieces from the platform, but then instead of rowing themselves back to shore, people on shore will pull them using the ropes. And you have to do that twice. It's 2 bags of puzzles. When you get back with both, the remaining 2 people on your tribe will solve the puzzle. Okay, survivors ready? Go! A lot of confusion already. Is it over or is it under? Trying to figure out the pattern.
Make sure when you get the rope to be longer, wrap it around your hands to control the rope. You don't want to lose it.
It is slow going for these tribes of figuring out the pattern and then executing it consistently.
Alex, wrap it around your hand, control the
Soup
rope.
tribe
Like when it gets too long.
is keeping it taut. Salad's still trying to figure out the pattern. Soup is moving faster now. Just very consistent, very methodical, holding it taut, moving in a consistent pattern.
Amazing. Salad
is looking tangled up at this point. Is it over? Is it under? I don't know. This is a long braided rope. Soup tribe is just inching through it bit by bit. Salad tribe continuing to move, but it is far less clear what they're doing.
Well-oiled machine.
Soup tribe looks like a bunch of choreographed, synchronized swimmers. Salad, it's a bumbling, ad hoc approach. Soup is really starting to close in.
Come on, Alex, you're killing it.
Salad now looking like they're falling behind a little bit. Soup closing in now. Salad still with a huge knotted tangle at the end. Oh, trying to make up ground, but they are falling behind.
Get caught. Under.
Soup is closing in on the end. Salad's still working hard, but they are falling farther and farther behind.
I'll do him under. Alex, hold her. All right, and I hold. Wait.
Soup with a slight lead.
No, hold on. Go back.
Soup has just been a machine this entire challenge.
We're just twisting.
And closer.
Now you go under.
Salad's still has not really internalized the pattern here. I'm trying to remember which way to go. Soup is all the way untangled. You're good. You can start paddling. They're getting more and more confused by the second.
No, wait. You go under.
I'm going to that side.
I go
under.
Now you go all the way under.
Okay, we're good.
Yeah, it's fine.
Losing valuable time as Danny rapidly paddles out for their first bag of puzzle pieces.
We're competitive. We're still in this.
Just keep going. Keep going. Yeah. Just keep
Salad
going.
now down to their final couple tangles. They are still in this.
One more, Lucy.
Salad now about to head out and get
Blue and red. It didn't get
It's Adrian out in the water. Rope flying everywhere. Adrian is limited by the rope. Can they unspool it fast enough? Danny out for the second bag of puzzle pieces. Adrian is helpless at the mercy of his unspooling tribe. Chase back. Danny falling off again. Adrian has the first bag now, but Danny's back on the second. It's going to be Soup at the puzzle. Adrian coming back with the first bag of pieces, but it's Soup with a big lead.
Okay.
All right.
Come on.
Okay. All right. Huge lead for Soup. Adrian hoping that he can get that second bag in time to give Salad even a prayer at solving this puzzle.
The grapes are at the end.
Almost to that second bag. Trying to beat.
Oh, I do? Okay.
Now they're quickly pulling Adrian back with that second bag. They're hoping that Carter and Max will freeze and choke on the puzzle. No. All right, Adrian back with that second bag. It's going to be Salad now on the puzzle as well. Nina and Natasha are off. This is anybody's game.
Yeah. Well, you know this Olive Garden logo.
There's the O on the end, though.
Rearrange them one at a time.
Right side end or left side?
No, I mean, that's okay, hold on. Let's go back.
Salad now quickly constructing something.
Good job. That's right.
Almost fine. Bottom is deep and not. Right there, yeah.
Soup Tribe back to square one. Both tribes with designs that do not look anything like a finished product right now.
You know what?
Which tribe is going to crack
Another
the
one.
code?
Get back.
Drinks are on one side. Okay.
Adrian, you guys have that. Soup now looking like they've really got something forming. They've got readable letters. Salad Tribe now falling behind. Soup wondering if they're missing pieces now.
Good job.
Yes! You're beating. But
That's more
down
than
to
lock it.
Lock it in, guys. You're ahead of that, John.
just a few pieces left.
Yeah, there you go.
Now that final piece. Soup thinks they have it. And they do! Soup Tribe wins tribal immunity, sending Salad back to tribal council. Okay, Soup Tribe, for the second straight challenge, individual immunity, nobody going home, safe from tribal council. In addition, you will be having home-baked desserts. Salad Tribe, I'm sorry, I got nothing for you. Just a date with me at Tribal Council. You guys can grab your things and head on out.
Alex Maris and Corey were on the braiding, and they all were unbraiding, and they were holding it way tighter than the other team. Like, our team had it together. We were a well-oiled machine, mama, and I was just so proud of them. And we were gonna whip them. Then, Danny on the paddleboard. Danny, pow, 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 pow. They grab the puzzle pieces. They take the puzzle pieces, pull. Oh my God, oh no! Danny falls off of the paddleboard. But it's okay because Danny grabbed his paddleboard and they're just pulled back together. It was a beautiful sight to see. I was gagging. It was great. I was cheering, I was jumping. And then boom, puzzle. Stressful, hard to get the pieces in. The other team, Salad, starts catching up. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? I can't look. I'm buff, I can't look. Just kidding, I was holding my buff up so they could see the Olive Garden. Lo and behold, it was Olive Garden logo. Please don't sue us, please don't copyright. We're just trying to have fun and support you. Take this as a sponsorship, okay? Send us more food. We love your utensils. Anyway, we won, yay! So the reward itself was yummy desserts with a twist. We each had to go in one at a time, which makes us all think that there was an advantage, and the people who got to go in first would get the advantage.
We all chose randomly how we would go in to get the dessert. So one person got to go in, choose as much and of what dessert they wanted, and come back out. It started with Carter.
A little paranoia inducing because we went one at a time, and I was first, and I thought, okay, there's obviously gonna be a clue or something, and I could not find anything.
Ooh, what'd you get?
I got half a cookie and some like ice spots.
Yummy.
Yeah.
All right, then.
I emptied my pockets when I came out just to prove it to them.
All right.
So I don't really get the point of.
Did you like look through?
I like look through every plate.
Yeah.
Just in case. I didn't see anything.
Carter like opens up his pockets and like shows us that there's nothing, and I was like, okay. As a super fan, I knew the reason why we were going in separately was because there is something at there.
Just for now. Family here, but Winning's deer. An idol hides under the pier. Everyone's gonna see that shit. Sorry if the koi fish die.
Oh my God, imagine you get a clue and it's like you have to go in the water. What would you tell your tribe when you come back to stop?
I would just, I'm sorry.
You dumbasses. I go in there, I start digging around, and sure enough, on the bottom of the like cobbler that was made, which was delicious by the way, because I had to lick the plate clean.
Winning's deer, a idol hides under the pier. Thank you, Alex.
I found a clue to an idol that says there's an idol hidden at the dock, so I could maybe have my second idol in the game.
When I realized there was a clue under the cake, my first thought was, oh, I need to read this quickly because I don't want other people to know I have gotten this clue, or even maybe the people behind me, that there is a clue here. So I was quickly trying to shove cake around left and right. I had like a brain fart. I couldn't read words. I missed probably like a good portion of the rhyme, but I did see idol hidden under the pier. Hopefully the beginning wasn't there is not, and so otherwise I'm making this all up.
Speaking of that one challenge, like, I can't remember what season it was, but where there's like one of pasta, and like each person was like taking more and more of the pasta, and then there was like
the bottom.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like the clue was on the plate or something. Like under the food.
I did not look at the bottom of the icebox cake.
I walked in, I think I was like 4th, and like, I'm just really not motivated to look for things. Picked up a rock or something and like set it down, because I was like, I want to like look like I'm looking, but I'm pretty sure one of the earlier people got it.
There it is. Idle hide. Under
Well, I went last. We just had a randomizer pick it. So, I mean, I'm not like mad about it. I'm just like, the universe was against me a little bit.
If there's something, those freaks would have found it already, but I have to do it. It's just a crazy spirit. I'm gonna be crazy. You know what? There was something in here. God damn it. The man's gonna take me for our well.
And I know that because she went last, Allie probably also saw the clue because there was so much of the cake gone.
Finger looking good.
If I saw that, I know other people saw that. So I'm also maybe just gonna keep it to myself and watch who wants to go away to the dock or who's pitching to go to the beach, because those will be telltale signs that they know what I know.
We get skeptical every time someone steps away for too long. I'm sure we'll get skeptical when someone comes back wet. Now, conveniently, we're all hanging out at the beach. So I feel like we're all playing this little game of chicken right now, where one of us could feasibly make a move and go get an idol, but it's crazy because then everyone else would know about it.
You need to go over there.
Mirrors, I really feel comfortable with. I don't know if people caught on to it, but we were talking about the secret message to go to the pier, and I was just like, go ahead, let's go to it. I mean, I was like, I don't care if you have it, as long as I know where it's at.
Like, I will go get it. Oh? Yeah, I literally will give it to somebody else. Like, I just want somebody I trust to have it. You know?
You don't like the full game one? I know for certain that Corey also saw the clue because he alluded to it. I know that Alex didn't because he looked very confused. Yep. I really love this new tribe. We did make like a final 7. So at this point, we're 7 against 5. We could move together as a final 7.
They really want to do an all 7 come merge, which I'm open to. But the people I trusted the most on sticks on the other tribe. It's an interesting place to be. I'm very grateful to be winning, but I've not proven my trust and loyalty with anyone, so I just feel very floaty right now.
I'm just maybe a bit out of the loop, but also people have been. Oh!
There was fun. Oh!
Carter. Corey. Carter. Okay. Nothing against the guy. I just can't remember his name. He's memorable too. It's just something about the Carter's not clicking. I see him as more like a Jake. I don't know, but anyway. And then I was thinking Cameron, but I knew that was wrong. So he's Carter.
Can you tell me about Carter?
I don't know. Carter he's so nice.
Very nice.
Definitely closest with Adrian.
That makes me extremely nervous.
I feel comfortable with a lot of these people, I don't feel comfortable with Carter at all. I don't know why, just maybe it's a vibe and I haven't been able to talk to him. Carter is just not very forthcoming. And he was also walking around with Adrian a lot, which, I don't know, I feel like is everyone's target number one at the moment. He just hasn't given me anything. At least Max, Maris, and Danny have actually said they want to work with me. Now, if that's true, at least we're starting the conversation and we'll see what happens.
Okay, so I've done the math on this never-ending pasta bowl. There's 42 different sauce and pasta combinations.
Yeah.
And there's 7 of us.
Right.
So if we come here on 3 different nights...
Well, you do the math, I'm doing the Alfredo.
Olive Garden's never-ending pasta bowl is back with delicious new sauces like tomato basil caprese and our Asiago garlic Alfredo. Pick any combination of sauce and pasta, then another. Try them all for just $8.95, plus endless salad and breadsticks.
This math tastes delicious.
Olive Garden, when you're here, you're family.
Yeah, it is discouraging. It's like 2 times in a row. Get the fucking camera out my face. My fucking face.
Morale's pretty low right now. Losing 2 challenges in a row was really rough. Losing 2 members is really rough, especially because I don't feel like we've gotten any opportunity to really bond or get to know each other. So a lot of the decisions that we're making and people that we're choosing, we're still figuring each other out.
More chat.
Yeah. Pairing off again?
So, yeah.
All right. Who wants to?
I want to refill my water, so I'll go with you.
Okay. Another loss. I'm not too upset about it. I'm enjoying now that like we're playing the game and I'm getting the experience of going to tribal and strategizing.
I still don't trust him like at all.
I still would like to keep some sticks numbers. But I also still don't want him to go much further.
Yeah.
How do you feel about getting rid of Joseph?
I think I would be open to it. I haven't spoken with him very much. Yeah. Between Adrian and Joseph, you're thinking Joseph? Would you want to talk to us?
Yeah. I think I want to talk with both of you. Yeah.
Can I be part of it?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
We were just talking like between Adrian and Joseph. I mean, like, because we're gonna merge soon.
Yeah.
And so we don't think we really need to keep our strength.
I think he's gonna give Joseph the strength pitch.
Yeah.
And
I think they're gonna try and protect each other as shields.
Yeah.
Thought would be, if Sula was out, if you would be next, and like, I don't think it has to go that way. I would like it to not go that way.
Were people on my team saying that?
Yeah, I mean, it was kind of like
pretty much across the board.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can go talk to Adrian and see what he's thinking. I think he's gonna pitch you again.
Yeah, I think so too. Yeah.
You don't have to lose the next challenge.
There's
going to be another challenge. Joseph's like quick. He's really like over under the rope. Brittany's calling the shots. Reese is just kind of there. And I think everybody knows that. Like I don't want to sound like a broken record. You were staring at the thing and keeping track of it, and she looked like she was just kind of like there, like along for the ride.
Yeah. She was like, and also sometimes I'd be like over, and she'd go under, and I'd be like, go back, like.
So it's, I mean, like, we don't have to lose 2 in a row.
Yeah.
If you vote me out, it's almost a guaranteed loss next challenge because Reese's gonna be in it again.
Let's do our checks. If you feel like you have it, communicate that to me.
Okay, yeah, we'll do.
Okay. Right now, it's between like, do we want strength or do we want to play a strategic game?
I really would love to go Rusi.
Do you want to give up a stick?
I do, because working with Rusi is, I don't see it. I don't see it. Maybe you and Brittany have an easy time working with her, so I recognize I can't just steamroll that. I can't get in the way of that completely.
Right now, Adrian is still really gung-ho for Rusi. He's trying to pitch that, like, merge is not happening right now. We need to keep the tribe strong. Rusi's not as strong, but also, like, him and Rusi are not butting heads, so it's like, it's not a surprise.
I'm trying to think about the last challenge we had. It just seemed like Rusi wasn't really pulling the weight.
That's kind of what I keep saying. There's kind of nothing else I can do except to be like, I can give us a chance at winning. I can give us a chance that like none of us have to do this again in an hour or something.
Adrian is a strong player, and I think at this point it would be better for us to hold on to a strong player so we can actually win a challenge. I am considering putting down Lucy's name because I feel like I haven't really gotten much from her. She doesn't really seem to be playing too much of a game, and I feel like in the last challenge, she didn't really seem to be pulling her weight as much as the other two. I think she's the weak link in our tribe, which I know a lot of people want to keep her around for that reason, and they're thinking about the ultimate merger, but the thing is we have to get there.
My preference would be to vote Adrian out of the game. Like, I don't trust him. And I think he's like just strategic enough to figure out a way to get me out. And so I need to get him out of the game. Adrian is a good physical person to have. But the question for me too is like, when are we gonna merge? And then are we
gonna hold it against us at merge?
And also that he lost his idol.
Do you have a preference, or are you leaning one way?
I'm super flexible.
If we can keep Adrian and Bruce voting each other, and then we can make the decision, I think that'd feel good.
100%, they're voting each other.
Brucey and Adrian are still going after each other, which I've been trying to push that narrative. It's a good narrative for me. Pros of keeping Adrian can help in a challenge and does seem open to working with people and potentially loyal.
Yeah.
Cons, we just voted against him.
Yeah.
We don't really know how he's gonna be a threat later in the game. I guess Rusi, not super open gameplay wise.
Yeah. Another thing, how'd she perform? Someone said that you, me, and Lucy are the most passive.
I guess I've been coming off as passive to everyone, but I feel like I've been trying to play, which is, I guess, okay.
Yeah. I feel the same, same way.
There's so many double standards in the game of Survivor. You get told you're playing passive and are a free number and are good to just cut off. You play hard and you become a threat. You're strategic and want to win. If I'm right now seen as someone that can be pulled in and make a vote work, that's good for me because I'm in the game.
When I talked to the four of them, they were talking about how they want to get the physically strong. They said your name, you or Adrian. And I said we should definitely go Adrian. But then I'm a little worried about the next one.
I think we can convince Rusi that Brittany and me are really tight.
Yeah,
I think we could sway her.
It's hard not to feel like a little bit scrambled because I think I'm also wondering like, oh, should I be making like bolder plays?
I'm able to get into, Rusi's ear. We're playing the same game. We've been perceived as quiet and passive. We need to make a move. We need to show them that like we're playing our game, and it seems like it's making progress. Adrian, when we were talking, he said he didn't want someone to end up as a goat, but I don't think they realize that I'm the shepherd and setting myself up to have a nice path forward.
I've talked to everyone but Rusi. Yeah, I feel bad because I feel like I'm grasping at straws, making all these arguments. I worry it's all fallen on deaf ears. Long term, the longer like Soup can keep winning and bonding and feeling great about each other, like come the merge, like they're gonna be way closer than we are. And it's like, it's not even just numbers, it's also like, experiences with people and like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm pulling out all the stuff trying to present my case.
I agree. I think it's a good case, and I think we can get people to swing that way.
Now I'm like, oh, but what if I tried to talk with her now, and then we tried to gang up on one of the Soup members because there are fewer of them, but like, again, then we just head into another challenge loss. So I've talked to everyone. I've tried to convince everyone. I worry a lot that it all amounts to nothing. The pit in my stomach says it's amounting to nothing, but hey, I laid my cards on the table. I'm just full of cliches today in my semi-conscious state. Sometimes people have their minds made up, so I'm just hoping this is not one of those cases.
Yeah.
Like, it a little bit just feels like I'm saying all the obvious things, and they're gonna do what they're gonna do, and it's probably gonna be to vote me out. And it just kind of sucks. So I'm like, if that's how it's gonna be, I'm just ready to get it over with.
Here we are, back again. Joseph, is this a tribe that is working together?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, everyone gave it their all, that challenge. I wouldn't say there was anyone holding anyone back. We all very equally contributed and all really put in our full effort. It felt in sync. It felt good.
Brucey, outside the challenges, when you're strategizing, figuring out how to play this next round of the game, does it feel like a unified energy in all your conversations, or is this kind of a tribe that's starting to fracture a bit?
From what I gather, the tribe is unified, but of course you never really know until you know.
Adrian, would you agree that this is a unified tribe right now?
Probably. It's hard to tell, honestly, and that maybe tells you where I'm at.
Josh, does that surprise you that he might feel that way?
No. I mean, I feel like we haven't really gotten a ton of time to really bond as a tribe, so it's really hard to know where anybody's head is really at.
Nina, let's talk about your last vote. Sulo voted out of the tribe. Any second thoughts about that, or do you feel confident in that decision at this point?
I have no regrets in how the vote went. I'm not surprised how Adrian feels. I would feel the same way.
Brittany, do you think that last vote has kind of had an impact on the dynamics across this tribe?
I think that the last vote was the first time, or for a lot of us, where we really had to kind of put some of our cards on the table and establish where we were with each other. I think it also provided kind of this opportunity for connections to be formed, right? And for people to say we're here, I got you,
Joseph, we're alluding to, there was one person here that was on the outside of last vote. Is that person an opportunity as someone who's possibly looking for a new type of path forward, or is that person then, just too on the outs to have a path forward?
It wouldn't feel great to be in that position, but every time we come here, it's a new book. It hasn't been written yet, and we can decide what it's going to be, and it doesn't have to be set in stone based on something that happened in the past.
So, Adrian, for you, does this feel like a new book, or do you feel like it's the next chapter in the same book?
Same book.
Tasha, is that how you feel?
I would say it is how I feel. Yeah.
So Adrian, I mean, that doesn't sound good for you, just to be honest. When you're in that kind of a situation, how do you react? What is that like?
I've made every argument I can, and it doesn't seem like any of them have gotten through. I'd like to be naive and hope that they have, but I don't think they have. I think that there was a plan laid out, starting with last vote, and so I'm just ready to get it over with.
How do you feel about that? And if it is, what are you taking out of this moment personally?
I'm sure I understand, I know people have different strategies for trying to get far, but it just feels very out of my hands. So I'm not great.
Brucey, do you see kind of this type of a vote where someone feels kind of maybe there's just not much they can do. Does that possibly jump out to you as someone who is kind of looking for anything, and it could be a partner if you're trying to pitch something else?
I guess it's hard not to feel like things are a little bit set in stone. I'm very sorry to hear that Adrian feels like he's out on the outskirts. I suppose in a way I felt that when he had initially suggested my name when we were all sticks together. Maybe I got a little bit carried away with that. I don't want him to feel sad or hurt. That's not something that we explored.
This is obviously, you know, a tough situation for your tribe all around. We can just get to the vote. All right, we'll start on the left, so Tasha, you'll be up.
I actually think you're a really great player, and I wish I could have been on your tribe originally. I really think we could have made a strong alliance, but I didn't feel like the vote was something I had control over. I don't want to vote for you.
I mean, maybe I missed something, but I don't think I did.
You never stopped fighting, so you should be proud of the game that you played, and I hope you will be.
Sorry, Adrian. I feel like I did learn a lot being around you, and I didn't want to create a me versus you situation.
I know it's going to be a hard pill to swallow, and I apologize.
I'll go tally the votes. All right, I've tallied the votes. If anybody has an advantage that they would like to play, now would be the time to do so. I'll read the votes. First vote, Adrian. Second vote, Adrian. Third vote, Coonce. Next person voted out of Survivor is the person through. Sorry, Adrian. Adrian, your tribe has spoken. Every day next to that. All time to the day. Good luck, bro.
We'll talk after the game.
The tough thing that is that in this game, to get to the end, sometimes you have to bury a few friends. Good luck going forward in this game. Or grab your things, get ready for the next.
As soon as Sue and I were on the same team, everybody just decided, all right, it's boom, boom. Nothing I said or did mattered. Powerlessness sucks. People aren't very good at lying. The fakeness, like, oozing out of everyone. Every next, like, interaction probably left me a little bit more exhausted. It made me a little bit sick. I'll be fine in a few hours.